Hello, everyone. Welcome back into another episode of the Bet on Me podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Perkins. It is Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. Going to talk about the games over the weekend. Going to talk about a few things actually in the sports world. We had a lot go on over this past week. We had the in-season tournament cup thing that apparently it's an exhibition. It has nothing to do with or it's not even a regular season win. It doesn't even count as it. Um, LeBron won that with the Lakers and, celebrated like he won a championship, which I really don't know how to feel about that. I honestly don't. I know it's a new thing. Honestly, if you want my opinion, it's kind of lame, but, as we go on in the future, it'll probably be something that, people enjoy a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But the big news from the weekend, of course, is it wouldn't be the Titans win last night over Miami, or they're like plus 600 or something like that. I got them at like I don't know. They were big underdogs, but Patrick Mahomes going off um, when Darius Tony. I mean, I can't hate on Tony too much because I've won some anytime touchdown, first touchdown scores uh, off of him. So it's not like he's a terrible receiver or anything like that. He just he lined up offsides. It happens a lot. The calls are missed in some games. They aren't in other games. I've been looking at, X all morning, Twitter, whatever you call it now, the internet. I've been looking at it all morning and seeing people, talk about how, Mahomes, he got calls going his way to help him win games. And, this one, he was, Tony's supposed to check with the ref. People are saying he did check just because he walked over, looked and pointed. Um, I just, I know Patrick was upset, and I know a lot of people are upset, and a lot of people are defending Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs like they know him and they play for him. And it's really funny because to me, this is just something that happens in the game all the time. I've watched a lot of games where, I would hope one outcome would happen. And all of a sudden, a flag gets thrown, something happens. It's either egregious or you don't agree with it. But either way, the play gets moved on. And I just think it's crazy that because of who it is, people are making such a big deal out of this. Patrick Mahomes is okay. I don't think he's like the greatest quarterback ever that everyone says he is. Um, it's like I tweeted this out the other day. Tyreek may have been onto something, but then they go down there and can't even beat the Titans. I think the NFL is just hard. I think people think that everybody can do what like a Tom Brady did, and the whole thing about everyone out there talking about Tom Brady complaining about the refs. Tom uh, wasn't complain. He was looking for a flag, and he was bitching to the refs about the flag. So that's nowhere near different than having an offsides call that's a blatant. It's a penalty against you guys. I've seen that happen a lot, and quarterbacks. Tom Brady hung his head. Shit. Nothing we can do about that. Dude was offsides. That's different, I think, than going and trying to get a flag for, which I've seen Patrick Mahomes do a lot, go off on the refs, hey, come on, we got to call this here in this spot and all that. I've seen that happen before. Uh, so I think it's a double-edged sword with a lot of this. But I do think that it winds down to this for me. It's no different than when you're watching a game and like a receiver catches the ball on the line or he doesn't really have possession when he goes down and the team gets over there and lines up and they go ahead and get the play off before anybody looks at it and there's nothing you can do about it then. It's kind of like that. It's in the past. It's cool to talk about, I guess. A lot of people are just trying to do it to get clicks and ratings and all that, but if you want the truth about the matter, it was a call on the field. It was the correct call. Everyone can be mad. We can say we need to change the rules. I don't understand how we're going to change rules just to cater to a quarterback that want. I mean, I guess we're going to move the line of scrimmage. I don't know what they're wanting here. I guess Patrick's complaint is, you don't throw the flag in that situation. I mean, then don't even have refs out there, and if Patrick's going to complain to the refs about, you're not supposed to throw the flag in certain situations, I think that could come back to bite him in the ass. So either way, that's my take on that. I think football happens and plays happen, flags are thrown, you move on. Um, you don't want the refs to decide it for you. Be up before the game's over. Don't don't come down to a last second play where you have to go down and score. I don't know. So great. Anyway, we got some NBA tonight. Oh yeah, the in season tournament. That whole I don't know if you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed the celebration and all that. I mean, to me, it just kind of depletes the NBA championship. It makes me think that what's the whole season for, and it also makes me think that a lot of these guys just kind of looked at it like, yeah, whatever. Just an extra 500,000 would be nice, but who gives a shit? We're here to play for a title. That's what we're in the NBA for. It is what it is, and maybe it'll catch on. Maybe I'll like it more next year. See what they do with it. Maybe as years go on, it'll be a thing. Maybe it'll go away. I don't know. It could be one of those things that goes away. But seeing as how the Lakers won that, I think half the team. I know LeBron's a game time decision tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, LeBron and Davis are a game time decision. Um, playing Dallas tonight. Hardaway, Irving, and Jones are all game time, and Williams game time decision. So we're gonna see tonight about that with the Lakers. Probably stay away from that game tonight. We got some hockey and we got some NBA tonight. Of course, we had NFL last night. Great games. Underdogs won. I had 100% faith in the New York Giants winning that game against the Green Bay Packers. It's just hard to beat the Giants, at MetLife. And then also you had the Titans go down to Miami, and the Derrick Henry had to put on his show and let him know what he was doing, scoring two touchdowns. I don't even know how many yards the guy got, but at some point they just direct snapped it to him on the one, and he just ran it in. But yeah, we're gonna have some plays out tonight here over on the Discord. You get the link down below in the description. Check us out over on YouTube. You can watch the podcast there. Check us out over on Caprotech as well. And you can also listen to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts, and I think it's on Spotify if anybody listens to that stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna check out these bets, look at these lines tonight, and we're gonna put some plays out on the Discord over on X, over on Instagram. Everywhere you follow on social media. All those links are down below in the description. Anywhere you're listening to this, you can go into any of the menus and click on our little pop-up section there, and all the links should be right there for you to follow us everywhere and get all these picks that we're putting out there. Uh, this is the Bet on Me podcast. Like I said, we're having a good time. We're making picks. We're wondering what the hell's going on in sports. Uh, not much of any picks going on out here in the podcast today. I've been looking over everything, but haven't had time really to put together. I want to put together like a couple big parlays and throw those out tonight just for the hell of it. Maybe a couple one or two plays, points, props plays. Put those out later. So be looking for those before the games start over on social media. Other than that, uh, if anyone has any comments, questions, or concerns, or anything about anything I said today on the podcast, you can email us at betonmepodcast@gmail.com, and you can add us at betonmepod, and yeah, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, all that stuff. Leave a comment below on YouTube. We're also over on Facebook if anybody does that. But yeah, interact and let me know what you're thinking about all that stuff. I know a lot of people are telling me, already letting us know what they think about it, but I'd like to know more about what people think about the in-season tournament and how lame that is, and also if you think Patrick was right or wrong. Anyway, let's get into those bets tonight. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's first game starts, I believe, at 7:30. Cleveland and Boston, followed by Lakers and Dallas. So let's go ahead and take a look at those, and we will have those plays out later. So don't forget, when you get those plays, go get those bets in. All right.